All right, welcome back. Today is Monday. Over at the courthouse, we're trying to get a case, another trial up, so we'll see how that goes. If anything catches, we'll be back to update you on how this week went. Last week was very busy. We had a trial. It was actually part two. Randy Granger was convicted about a year ago of killing Robert and Robbie Ford over in the Adrian community between Conway and Loris, off Highway 17, Highway 19 that way, up that way. Anyway, as soon as he went to prison, he said, hey, I will come back and tell you the rest of the story and testify, and that is that I was hired to do these killings. So what always happens is, what's in it for me, the defendant. And what we always say is, look, we are going to keep our word. We will put you in front of the same judge that listened to your testimony. If you help, the judge can lower your sentence down to 30 years if he wishes to, or he may not. But Randy Granger said, yes, I'll do that. And he came in and he testified that he still killed Robert and Robbie Ford, but he says, I didn't know these people. The reason that I killed them was that Robert's daughter, Samantha Rabon, and Robbie's brother, Samantha Rabon, had hired me to kill these two people so that she could get insurance money, land, all of the stuff that goes along with it. He came in and testified. Their cousin, her name's Teresa, she came in and testified that she was the go-between between her boyfriend, Randy Granger, and her cousin, Samantha Rabon. And the jury, after a case that actually went into the second week, came back and found Samantha Rabon guilty of both murders, which was interesting. Keep in mind, she was not physically there. She was constructively driving this murder, but she wasn't physically there. They found her guilty of two murders, and they found her guilty of 2 counts of solicitation to commit murder and 2 counts of conspiracy. So Judge Culbertson sentenced Samantha Rabon to 2 life sentences, plus the time, I think it was 10 years on the conspiracy, and it ended up being 2 life sentences plus 30 years. So it was all consecutive sentences. And that will come into effect, during all of these appeals. I tell you guys all the time, as soon as they go up there and get checked in good, they give the inmate a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, and they start appealing. In fact, even before the week was out, the defense attorney had filed a notice to appeal. So that is something we can't fix. That everybody's got a right to an appeal, and they will start appealing as soon as she gets up there. But for the time being, she's got 2 life sentences plus 30 years. Randy Granger came back. He had 2 life sentences. The judge reduced that to 1 life sentence. It really doesn't matter that much, because in South Carolina now, life means pine box life. So I guess, if someone were to go be reincarnated, we may lock up the new person for life. But we don't believe in all of that. We believe, you live, you die, you go to heaven, you go to hell, wherever you're going. But it's only 1 life to give, and Samantha Rabon got 2, and Granger's was reduced from 2 to 1 life sentence, which is basically the same thing. And that has been a change to where, again, you die in prison and then they take you out in a pine box. So great work last week for Lee Andrew Waller and Mary Ellen Walter. They both did an outstanding job Laurie Ortiz helped on that case too. It was a really good case for the state. And we will be back again next week, and I will give you an update on Johnny Kenneth Register.